Have you had your breakfast today? Maybe you haven't. Was it because you didn't have time? You weren't hungry, or you just didn't know what to have? Whatever your reason or excuse is, I want to put that to rest this morning. Now, I understand the people that aren't hungry in the mornings. Hey, if I was choosing processed, crappy food for breakfast in the morning, my body wouldn't be hungry for it either each morning. But what if I could teach you a quick and easy, deliciously healthy breakfast for you in 6 minutes? See, the number one excuse that I hear of why people can't get breakfast in the morning is that they don't have the time. Now, see, when I hear those excuses, first thing I think of is you do have the time, you're just not making it a priority. And if we make it a priority, you will absolutely get breakfast in. So this morning, what I'm doing is I'm taking you through my little kitchen, and I'm going to show you a quick and easy breakfast that is super healthy using the lovely egg and its sidekick, the avocado. See, when these two meet together, you got protein, healthy fat, and we're going to put it on a piece of Ezekiel toast. Now, the good thing about the egg that we're doing this morning that maybe you don't know how to do is to soft boil the egg. When we cook eggs down, like when we scramble it, which is like one of the worst ways you can cook an egg, when you scramble eggs, when you hard-boiled eggs, you kind of lose, well, not kind of, you do. You lose a lot of the nutritional value, especially in the yolk. So, you know, the B vitamins, the biotin, all the good stuff that are in the yolk, when we cook it down and fry it and scramble it and everything else, you lose a lot of that benefit, the nutritional value. So when you soft boil it, you're still cooking the egg white, but you're leaving the egg yolk runny. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to show you how to soft boil an egg. It takes 6 minutes, and you can do all the rest of the work for your breakfast in between that time. So if you're ready, let's get cooking. Okay, the first thing you want to do, you need a pot. And actually, you want to preset your stove. Get that on high so we can get that water boiling really quickly. Put some water in that pot. Now, you don't want very much. Like when we put these eggs in, the eggs are absolutely not going to be covered. Maybe like an inch or two. Like that looks pretty darn good, actually. And we want that puppy to boil. So we want to get that water boiling, and that won't take very long. So in the meantime, get your eggs out. I am doing 2 eggs because I want more protein. Like I want extra protein. So you guys, if you want to start off with 1 egg, you can. But if you want to get more protein in, have 2 eggs. Now while this thing is thinking about boiling, go ahead and get a cutting board out. Get a knife. Get your avocado. Get your plate and fork. Like do the little things that are kind of like the prep work, so that it just makes this whole process go so much faster. If you want to make your coffee in the morning, get that ready. If you need to pack the kids' lunches. Oh man, it's starting to boil. Yep, it's there. All right, I recommend, I have my trusty little tongs. Now listen, as soon as we drop those eggs in there, it's like 6 minutes on the dot. So as soon as we pop them in, we're going right there to that timer, and we are setting it for 6 minutes. So don't put them in and then kind of forget, and then 30 seconds later you're like, oh crap, I forgot to set the timer. You can't do that because it's going to cook the yolk then. Remember, we want to keep the yolk runny, so we just want the whites cooked. All right, we're going to plop them in. Not plop them. Oh gosh, don't plop them. Set them in. And cover that. Now, let it do its thing. Hang on. We got to set this. Okay. 6 minutes. There it goes. All right. Now, when it's like this, don't lift the lid. Don't check on them. Don't mess with them. Just let it do its thing. It'll be completely fine without you messing with it. Take this next 6 minutes to get the avocado and your toast ready. So I'm going to go in my freezer. My Ezekiel bread. Ezekiel toast is a sprouted grains bread, and I am almost out of it. The sprouted grains bread is in the freezer section at your grocery store. This is very minimally processed bread, and what we're going to do, we're going to set that in the toaster, but we're not going to put it down quite yet. We want to time it just right so that the toast is still warm. So let's get our avocado cut up. Avocado, when you buy them, if they're hard, you want to wait till they're soft, like you can press into it. So you're going to cut it lengthwise Holy, what's going on over here? Man, this thing's going to town. Let's turn the fan on a little bit. Get that smoke. Anyways, let's go back to our avocado. So once you cut this thing lengthwise, just give it a little twist. Ta-da! Because this is ripe, just take a spoon and this thing should pop right out. There it is. Don't eat that. Okay, so let's just take, we'll just take a quarter of this. So go ahead and take your avocado and we're just going to take a quarter of it. We have 2 minutes left. Should probably get my toast going. Put the toast down. Alright, so while the toast is going, slice your avocado, and we want this chunked a little bit. So we're going to scoop it out, and then we're going to slice it and dice it within there, and then we'll plop it right on top of the toast. So just leave it sit like that for right now. Now we have about 40 seconds left. When this thing is done in 40 seconds, you need to take this pot over to the sink and rinse the eggs immediately with cold water because we have to stop the cooking process. So if you just let it sit in the hot water longer, it's just going to keep cooking, and you don't want that because, again, that's going to cook the yolk. 3, 2, 1. Okay, shut that off. And we are taking this over to the sink. When you shell the egg, lightly tap it. Because again, when it's soft boiled, that means that yolk is still mushy inside and the egg white is very soft. And then I recommend you rinse real quick to make sure all the little shell pieces came off. Look how squishy that is. Beautiful. All right, toast is up. Grab your toast. Oh, that's a little darker than what I like. Okay, the other side's better. That looks much prettier than the other side. Taking the avocado, and we are going to just put this on the toast. It's already chopped up. Just a quarter of it. Get them healthy fats. Don't have to look pretty. My food normally doesn't look pretty, but it tastes good, and it's healthy for you. All right, you guys ready for the money shot? Place the egg on top. Now, when I cut this, if I did this right, the yolk should be still runny. All right, ready? Dun, dun, dun. Wait for it. Wait for it. Oh, yeah. Look at that. You just chop that puppy right over your egg or your toast. Look at that. That is a soft-boiled egg with some chopped avocado over a piece of Ezekiel toast. Okay, so here you have it. Something that took 6 minutes of your morning, and there's a wonderful balance between your protein from your eggs, healthy fats from your avocado, your yolk, and then healthy carbs from your Ezekiel toast. This is something that's a much better option than just having a banana with some peanut butter or a granola bar or English muffin. This is much more healthier for you. It's going to be better as far as keeping you full for longer, keeping your blood sugar stable, which is one of the most important things that you need to concentrate on in order to lose fat. So I hope this helps you. Hope this is something you actually try. We'll talk to you later.